Sì. Niente.
Exploring abandoned buildings is a high-stakes game of discovery and risk, but what happens when you're not the only one inside? Tonight, we delve into a heart-pounding exploration that turned into a desperate escape. This encounter will make you reconsider what dangers truly lurk in the shadows of forgotten places. But before we dive into the first encounter, don't forget to subscribe. Many of you watching aren't subscribed yet, and your support is what keeps us bringing you more of this disturbing content. The mind behind the channel, Lord Explores, has built his name by stepping into the forgotten corners of the world. Empty shopping centers, collapsing factories, and vast structures long erased from public memory. His camera doesn't just document decay, it captures the unsettling quiet that lingers in places once filled with life. Every upload pulls viewers deeper into these abandoned giants, but one particular outing would shift from curiosity to genuine danger, forcing him to rely on instinct rather than adventure. The day started normally enough. He and a friend arrived at the site of a massive abandoned mall. Confident it would be just another exploration, they circled the exterior, searching for a weak spot in the building's defenses, unaware that the challenges waiting inside would be far more intense than anything they'd planned for.
So we're right out in the front. We came around back of the mall, and this looks like a good as any place to head in. We have no clue what the status is inside of the fence, but we're gonna find out. Let me know if you need any help. I think we shoot straight into that first parking garage. Alrighty, so we'll go try this first one.
When their initial entry attempt failed, they regrouped and checked another entrance, each step bringing a familiar rush of anticipation as they prepared to slip inside. Once they reached the parking garage, everything changed. A loud, unmistakable sound echoed across the concrete, the whirring of power tools coming from somewhere deep inside the mall.
If this ain't it, we'll go down. Nice, that's good. It's a lot. Oh, are they sealing? Are they sealing it right now? Is that above us? Is that up there? Oh, they might be sealing it. I just want to know where that's coming from. It's either here or it's up on the sky bridge. Maybe he's putting the fences up. Should we go up the stairs? He's gotta be up on the bridge. Sounds like a ratchet, brr, brr, an impact, putting bolts in. One way to find out. I want to go to this stairwell though. So guys, there's somebody boarding up or like removing boards. We hear power tools, so we're not sure what's going on, but we want to get an eye on him.
It didn't take long to realize the worst-case scenario. The building wasn't as empty as they thought. A worker was sealing off the property, his truck parked just out of sight. Pushing forward meant risking a confrontation, so they pulled back, deciding to return under the cover of darkness when the coast might be clear. Hours later, they returned, and this time, luck was on their side. They managed to slip inside undetected. The interior was a surreal time capsule, untouched and frozen in the moment the mall died. For a brief moment, they were captivated by the stillness, filming the vast hollow corridors around them, then faint drifting voices.
Might be explorers. Either that or security. on the action cams till we find out who it is. Sound like someone opened a gate. I don't hear any work or anything. So there's definitely somebody else in here. I heard him over there. So I think we're just gonna try and get this side first until we figure out who that is. This was pink.
The sudden sound sliced through the silence, instantly shifting the atmosphere. Were they trespassers like them, or something far worse? The answer became clear fast. The voices didn't belong to explorers. They belonged to security, and they were getting closer. Panic rippled through both of them as the realization set in. They were not just discovered, they were being searched for inside a building designed like a maze. They ducked behind storefronts, staying low, listening as footsteps and radio chatter began sweeping the area. A high-stakes game of hide-and-seek had begun, and every echo felt like a warning. With tension climbing, they started scanning for escape routes. Returning through their entry point felt risky. Security might be waiting there, ready to alert the police the moment they appeared.
You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna run the back the way we came, all the way. They were walking down this way. There might be someone waiting here. I think there was 2 or 3 people. Probably 2. Looking for us. If they open that one, we'll go in this one. We just have to run into the store and get the out. Now, if they went to see if that entrance is open, then we're because they're probably in that store. We should get the out ASAP. Come in here. Should we hide back there?
Make a noise in there so they all go to
Yeah, but they know this connects. Camera.
What's that? They're already outside. Time to go. If they're smart, they're out here. Alright, go first, go first.
The mall suddenly felt enormous and suffocating as they crept through dark hallways, every shadow hiding a potential ambush. Their window for escape was closing, and they knew they had one chance to slip out before all exits were compromised. Then came the moment of truth. Relying purely on adrenaline, they bolted, they tore through the mall, sped down the parking garage ramps, and didn't dare look behind them. In a bizarre twist, one of the guards even let out a sharp, aggressive bark as they ran, an unexpected sound that sent their panic into overdrive. They didn't stop moving until the mall was far behind them and the threat was finally gone. They got lucky. No arrests, no confrontation, just a terrifying reminder of how quickly an exploration can turn dangerous. Abandoned places are unpredictable, and you never truly know who might be inside or what their intentions are. For Lord Explorers, this was more than a close call. It was a lesson carved into memory, the kind of experience that stays with you long after the building fades from view. Exploring the skeletal remains of forgotten buildings promises a glimpse into the past, but what happens when the past isn't as dead as it seems? Tonight, we delve into one of the most unsettling urban explorations ever captured. The mind behind the YouTube channel, Dark Erased, has built a reputation for leading viewers into the forgotten corners of the world, places where silence lingers, history rots, and every shadow feels like a warning. Their videos usually uncover remnants of the past, but on this particular outing, the story waiting for them wasn't buried in dust. It was alive, and far more unsettling than anything they expected to find. The footage begins with the explorer and his friends stepping into a collapsing structure, their flashlights cutting through the gloom. A heavy sense of unease settles over them instantly as they try to make sense of the warped interior. Something out in the distance immediately draws their attention, something that feels wrong enough to set the tone for the rest of the night.
mida fuck? Nad vaatame alguses selle nurga ära. Vaatame ära, ajame ette.
As they move further in, they notice strange contradictions. A bright plastic skylight frame that looks oddly new, jutting out against the decayed surroundings, and a random washing machine placed where it had no logical reason to be. The whole scene feels staged, or worse, purposeful.
Plastik, jah?
Ei no jaa, ju päris nagu uuem kui see maha. Kus siis?
See on hea algusvist. Äkki siin? Võime edasi. Mis see on? See on pesumasin pigem, jah? Ei tea, aga on jah.
Deeper inside, the true condition of the place becomes impossible to ignore. Hallways are drowned in debris and pockets of stagnant water, painting a picture of long-term abandonment and damage.
Mis asi?
Varsti juba välja.
Oota, aga hakkame siis vaikselt järjest minema niimoodi. Vaata, see on see esimene koridor vist.
Kus oleks siis lõppu edasi? On järel laamen.
Mis sa tegid seal?
Koomikastega.
Each step forces them into spaces where anything might be lurking, and the tension only builds as they continue. Every corner, every doorway feels like it could reveal someone or something waiting in the dark. The turning point comes when the explorers encounter something far more disturbing than structural decay. On one of the walls, they find a grotesque drawing of a severed animal head, a detail too specific and too intentional to dismiss as random vandalism.
Miski vasta sein siit. Sorry. Mis kohutavad, tule vaata. Mitte vist, kindlasti. Sul on sita paberit. Mis on valmi oot? siin on ikka.
Nearby, old hats hang in a way that suggests they didn't just belong to workers or residents, but possibly to victims. Splashes of red paint streaked across walls give the unsettling impression of something violent having taken place.
Miks vaikselt lähme? Aa, alt. Teise poolse ka. Siin on sitame. Mis on üsna rõve.
vaata siin on. Siit sa välja.
Helista mulle, mõtle. See käib pesukujätus see. Ei hea. Ei käib siit on kasvanud.
Munad ja riht.
Hea tekst on, ma vihkan punast värvi.
The building no longer feels abandoned, it feels claimed. The deeper they go, the more their nerves begin to fray. The fear becomes so suffocating that one of them instinctively arms himself with a makeshift weapon, fully aware that they may need to defend themselves.
Ei tule kedagi.
Itsu on muna. Vaat see. Näknuku.
Makunoku.
Klee müül mulle kuntsiku.
Halb mõte. Tripist alla minna.
Tere see rohkem.
Mis ma panen tulda?
Mis siin
Viskame tasu.
Pane suur lauale.
On. Ma ilmselt saan või on? Võimalik. Kuradi aurusaam või mingi asi on siin.
On jah, kõik on tahmane.
Liigume edasi. Siin võib ka ringi vaadata igal poole. Ma mõtlen siin. Kui see kuulib sisse.
They push toward the final unsearched section of the structure, dread tightening around them with every step. Then it happens. A man's voice erupts nearby, swearing loudly. The sound is unmistakable. Someone else is inside, someone who has been listening, watching, and likely following their movements.
Siin.
Seal ei käinud.
Ei käinud ju.
Ei käinud.
Ei.
Läbi selle ilmami ei
Ma kuuled, see on kiirkisin juba. Ei käinud ju. Küsi. Läks tagajama. Mis see loopis on? Jaa.
They don't wait to understand who he is or why he's there. Survival instincts take over and they exit the building immediately. But the questions remain. Was he just a squatter seeking shelter, or someone drawn to the more sinister aspects hinted at inside those walls? And how long had he been aware of their presence before finally making a sound? The encounter is a chilling reminder that the most dangerous thing inside an abandoned building isn't always decay or the ghosts people imagine. It's the living people hiding within them. The Dark Arise team managed to walk away with only fear and footage, but the memory of that night, and the realization that they were never alone, will follow them for a long time. Exploring abandoned buildings offers a glimpse into a forgotten world, but what happens when you're not the only one there? Tonight, we look at a terrifyingly close call that proves why some places are left abandoned for a reason. The team behind Raw Urbex has built their channel on the raw adrenaline of stepping into places the world has long forgotten. Massive factories left to rot, industrial giants collapsing under their own weight, and ghostly complexes swallowed by nature. Their videos capture decay in its purest form, turning dust and ruin into an unsettling kind of beauty. But during one exploration, the boundary between adventure and real-world danger vanished, forcing them into a frantic fight to avoid getting caught. What began as a typical outing quickly spiraled into something far more intense. intense. They arrived at an enormous abandoned industrial site, ready to document every rusted beam and broken corridor. Spirits were high. They joked their way through the entrance, soaking in the labyrinth of derelict structures ahead of them. No one imagined that within minutes the mood would shift from excitement to pure dread. The turning point came without warning. A sheriff's vehicle rolled onto the property, making slow, deliberate passes along the perimeter. The lighthearted exploration evaporated instantly. They knew the patrol had seen them, and now escape wasn't just difficult, it was dangerous.
Alright, when we leave, we're going that way as far as we can.
Oh, which way?
Straight back.
Let's just wait like 15, 20, 30 minutes.
But the car, they know the car.
What?
They know the car. Did you see it? I don't see him. I say we move slowly. Stay along the fence. Yeah. Or at least just stay low.
With adrenaline spiking, the group dove into thick weeds, trying to keep quiet as they whispered frantic plans. Every passing engine sound, every crunch of gravel felt like a countdown to being discovered. All they could do was wait and hope the officer would eventually leave. But just as they started to settle into their hiding spot, the situation took a chaotic turn. One of them realized his phone was missing. Panic surged through the group. The device wasn't just valuable. Its footage and location data could directly tie them to the property.
Yeah.
Where'd my phone go?
Let's just lay down.
My phone?
You lost your phone?
Shit. Did I really? Oh no.
Did you get in the car maybe?
It's probably my bag.
Lay down.
Please, no.
I hear a four-wheeler. You know what's in the car?
No, I brought it.
Lay down now, lay down. You can hear the four-wheeler.
That's not a four-wheeler, that's a big thing.
It's what?
A big thing.
Oh shit.
What?
That was just the truck. Okay, we're gonna look for Blaze's phone. Do you not have it?
Yeah.
Bring it with you?
Yeah, I don't know how it fell out though.
Did you 100% bring it with you?
Yeah, 100%, dude.
Leaving without it wasn't an option. Now, instead of escaping the area, they were forced to crawl back through the very terrain where the patrol might return at any moment. Every snap of a twig sounded like a warning shot. Every shadow felt threatening. The whispered search became one of the most stressful moments they'd ever experienced during an exploration. Against all expectations, they found it, the phone lying exactly where it had been dropped. Relief hit hard, but there was no time to celebrate. The final phase of their escape had to happen immediately.
Did you get to the car yet? Okay, we found Blaze's phone.
Watch the cop be gatekeeping our car.
Cops are here are not chill.
Yeah.
So what would we do if he was gatekeeping our car?
We make a fake call. When we leave, let's go out this way.
This way?
Yeah, what time is it?
I don't know, we gotta go
I dropped my phone. No.
Fuck you.
2:41. Ready? Let's go for it. Ready?
Okay,
3,
then I'll give you.
2, 1, over. Down.
Staying low, they sprinted across fields choked with tall grass, stumbling through drainage ditches in their desperate push toward the car. Bursting into the open and reaching the vehicle felt surreal, a brief moment of victory overshadowed by paranoia. As they sped away, every mirror check felt like preparation for flashing lights that never came. Paranormal encounters get the headlines, but sometimes the most terrifying moments come from the real world, the kind that can end with tickets, charges, or something far worse. The raw Urbex crew narrowly avoided disaster that day, relying on instinct, luck, and a lot of quick thinking. It's the kind of close call that stays with you long after the footage ends, a reminder that in abandoned places, danger often comes with a badge, not a ghost. They escaped with a story, but it's one they won't forget anytime soon. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe and let us know your thoughts about these encounters in the comments below.